I have a question to ask, and maybe somebody out there might expand in this riddle. What happens when a chosen one is eliminated? And the only video out there that I found was this one right here. Let me play it.
What happens when the chosen one fails? It's not just about them, it's about everyone depending on them. First, chaos erupts. Without their victory, evil or disaster takes over. Second, trust.
He says disaster, and I give him a lot of credit, and I'll leave a link down below because this needs to be more information out there. I am amazed. I even Googled it, and it talks about this similar situation or events or circumstances. But it needs to be asked, what happens? What is a chosen one? And how do you know if you're a chosen one? Well, in my case, I speak from my experience, and I'll try to make it as simple, compact, in a nutshell as possible. Experience near death and return. Not one, not two, but I remember other cases reading my diary from Panama where I should have been eliminated by a creature that's being seen, which I'll bring up in the trees, cloak. I've had that experience. I could say that more than twice. I should have been eliminated. Also, being at the right place at the right time, saving people's life. I have a long list of documented police reports, news reports, and those are the ones seen of saving lives and property and preventing disaster, especially in the federal building back in Milwaukee. That's been documented also. Finding stranded vehicles when I was truck driving, when I was an over-the-road truck driver in blizzard storm, when nobody traveling on the road because of the hazardous. Truck drivers know what it feels like to be in the blizzard, seeing vehicles on the side of the road that slid off, and then you are able to stop, go back, like a voice tells you, go check that vehicle out. Then you find a mother frozen, near death, freezing, and then you rescue her, take her to the nearest truck stop so the authorities could take it from there. Not documented. And you've done that many other incidents where you come upon an accident and you're the first on the scene. And this happened to me in Panama also when I was a police officer, rescuing the person from disaster, fire, paramedics. You disappear from the scene, you fade out, and you leave without being questioned. Being returned, given the gift, not wanting to return, especially in the last one, having aneurysm or near aneurysm just a year and a half ago, having a heart attack in the hospital. What other place better to have a heart attack than in the hospital because of the rapid response? Let me continue.
Disaster takes over. Second, trust is shattered. Allies lose faith, and betrayal isn't far behind. Third, the weight of guilt.
Betrayal's not far behind. That's how you take out a chosen one. Especially if the person doing the betraying doesn't know you're a chosen one, doesn't even know your history, because you don't talk about it that much. But when you do try to reveal it, there's no interest in your history.
Failure isn't just public, it's personal, and it's crushing.
And I already had a visit from when I was right on Christmas Day, laying down on the sofa. I fell asleep. I spent Christmas alone, and I fell asleep, and I had...
Fourth, a world without hope. When the chosen one stumbles, who else can rise? Finally, a second rise. Finally, a second chance. Maybe. Some chosen ones get back up. Others, their story ends in tragedy. Failure isn't just a moment. It's a ripple through destiny itself. So what would you do if the chosen one couldn't succeed?
Excellent. And I'm surprised this is the only video that I could find. There's so many others videos. I was surfing around and put in my history more information on this topic, and I cannot find no more on this topic. So I'm just amazed that nobody's touching upon this subject, and I know that it's an important subject for those few that are, especially when you're coming up with forces. The A-team, like I mentioned in other videos, I mean, people with tremendous power and positions and influence. I mean, the A-team of the A-team. It'll take them, it doesn't matter the timetable they do to attack a chosen one. They could take decades and lay it out, waiting for that opportunity, going after his weaknesses, making sure when his shields are down and they know they got you at that moment. But then you rebound, you realize. And also, chosen ones, they could do. I seen so many articles of recently how are being in their food, doing the gets away with it. You've seen how society it is right now, the way family structures being destroyed. Let me end here. I mean, I was covering the wolf comet and how it started, the death of the fathers. This visitation that I had when I fell asleep, it felt like somebody busted it through the doors, my front door. And I was laying there and I heard it. So I'm asleep, but I'm unconscious, because that's a gift you have when the spiritual realm attacks you. You know when the attack is in progress. This happened on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. And they busted through your door. Somebody kicked in the door like a SWAT team. And then you're surrounded. And then you're being pulled, attacked on the spiritual, physical level. And you're conscious of this. Immediately, you invoke the name Jesus Christ and the blood of Jesus Christ. What do you want? Why are you here? And then all of a sudden, silence. But they're around you like vampires. You can hear them. But you got your eyes closed, but you're awake now. You're awake. You feel them trying to pull you down, trying to suffocate you. But you stand your ground because you're under attack. And you have your shield. So what do you want? What do you want? We hate you. We hate you. Why? No answer. But in your mind and your spirit, why? You fully know why. You're the one that provided, that shined the light on all these, when way back, I'm talking now decades back, on child support casualties, where all these you documented, investigated, preliminary investigation on all these dead fathers, why they did themselves in, why they did the others in, why they caused so much violence. And comets jumping. Comets are like messengers by the creator of one, the creator of all, the source, the light, so many, God, the creator, the boss, so many names, the light, everything, universe, everything, even that pencil that I'm staring at, everything. So the story that I'm being prevented from relaying, also too, the only star in the whole outer space right there, that from Earth, we classify, or it's been titled, the MEN, MEN star. That's no coincidence. You have not knowledge, or limited knowledge, limited insights on the crucifixion of the good fathers and the crucifixion of the good men to destroy the family, to destroy God's creation, the original creation. You know about the ancients. You know their history. You know of the four houses. You know the others civilizations. You know that, and you know it. What of today? So how do you shine your light when you're only just one out of a couple? I'm going to say 144,000 lighthouses out there, trying our damn best to shine the light, to bring awareness. And they fear it. They, the controllers of this reality right now here, know it. And they know when they fly over at night, when they're doing their vampirism, witches seeking to devour, to enter a person's destroyers. They know when they fly. It's been told by they themselves, the supreme of the supreme, witches and warlocks, that when they fly over a house, they see a light and they cannot go there. They see a shield, they cannot go there. Now, changing subject. What's happening now with these portals being open or has been open, people are starting to experience across the board visitations, dark shadows, creatures jumping from tree to tree or tearing up trees, more and more nightmares. And it's going to increase and increase because it's all been prophesied. Too many prophecies mentioned that talks about this time, how dark it will be. That we're living, I know, and many of you know, this is a spiritual warfare. Betrayal, deception, lies. So many cards they use, so many tactics they use. It's a war. The art of war, like the last message that I put about this comet, the art of warfare. We're in a warfare for, in my case, I speak for myself, to help bring balance. But you just won. Nobody's going to listen to you. They're going to censor your ass left and right, which is true. But remember the butterfly effect, because from that little tiny lighthouse shining in the distance in the storm, somebody else might see it who has a far reaching and knows how to communicate and knows how to present. And then others see that, and then it continues on and on and on, and it gets to the chosen one's consciousness or reinforces their existence at this moment. We're all placed here at this moment, and we all have our handicaps. As you know, my handicap is talking, communicating. I'm not pushing anything. So why are you doing videos? Are you local? Yes, I'm local to those that hate. Those that are possessed and don't even know it. Like the famous exorcist said, Father Martin. There was others too, because I follow them, and most of them are gone. I'm talking the old timers, they're gone. So much deception happening within the church, outside the church. Okay, I deal with fathers' issues. I want the good fathers to come back into the family life, family structure, not only to provide protection, finance, provide, protect, and to have that unit that it was designed by the creator of all. And also my gift to look up and read the stories, or try to read the stories. Sometimes I don't even come 1%, even though my goal has always been to bring, or try to bring, 1%. This question here.
What happens when the chosen one fails? It's not just about them. It's about everyone depending on.
If you feel that you're not having an impact, yes, you are. Like I said, many of the chosen ones that are on social media and outside social media on a daily basis, but let's focus on social media. There's so many other ways you influence others. You're a lighthouse. If you reach one, that one you do reach, it's going to take that and affect somebody else. So your contribution, your impact, this reality, current reality, you're aware. There's so much things inside you can't even talk. You're constantly seeing. And then when you try to, like my case, I think I'm mic shy and I stutter. I have that speech impediment, maybe because of language barrier. I don't have a college degree. I don't have a master in communication. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not this. I'm not that. I don't work the government. I'm not a politician. I'm not going to BS you. Because there's so much in this universe of mine. How can you funnel all that knowledge or try to articulate and put it into category 1, category 2, category 3? It's impossible. So you're going to stutter because all that truth is trying to race out of that funnel. So the language is like foreign. It's like a language from Mars. I mean, it's impossible. But those that are tuned into the frequency and seeing the light, that know of the light, know of the beauty and the peace and the harmony of the light, even though your body is full of mud. How did I get here? How did I get here? Your diamond in your heart. Like I said before, and I said it before, but since I'm making so many videos, I don't remember I can't find stuff that I said in the past. I don't have a category. I was going to get computers to modify, make a studio, but I got demonically attacked and robbed. It's materialistic things. It's only money. True, but it prevented me from shining this lighthouse. They have prevented me from completing my mission. Or have I already completed the mission? The mission was to save one. And also too, in that attack that I had in the living room by them, I heard a voice, a cry, talking about saving one. Save me. In Spanish, it was ayúdame, ayúdame. The others just trying to pull my blanket, pull my leg, and trying to, even though they couldn't get past the force field, that one voice I focused on. It was a man begging for me to help him. Apparently he's stuck, or a crime has been committed upon him that hasn't been shining the light of day into it. You know, when a crime, okay, how do I say this without gotta stay like the Riddler. I gotta talk like the Riddler. How do I say this? Okay, the Riddler. Something happened to him. Evil. He was killed. Apparently and the perpetrator got away with it, and nobody knows his true story. And then everything just sapped out. I had to stand up and say, "Be gone!" And I woke up. I stood up. I looked around. I know this: my cat was nowhere in sight. Animals have a sense of picking up and hiding, especially cats. They hide, but sometimes they give you warnings, like animals do. So it would be nice if a video is done, or somebody could explain what would happen when a chosen one.
First, chaos erupts. Without their victory, evil or disaster takes over. Second,
yeah, portals. I've seen a lot of portals opening up, especially what the Pope is doing and others. And people are going to see entities, dark spirits, dark demons manifesting in their house, in their yard, in their lives. They're going to be more and more and more. The shields are basically, well, like the magnetic field, weak. And once these lighthouses are eliminated one by one, which is the goal, and they're doing it. In my case, it looks like it's going to be pasando. For those out there that remain, that are out there, that know who they are, this is not a time to be afraid. This is a time to get that, remind yourself you got that armor, that shield, and remind yourself, Ephesians 6, verse 12, and don't back down. Don't give up. Keep shining the light. Even though 1% of that light penetrates that darkness, or all those blockage, all those barriers, all those deception. If only 1%, the light just penetrates 1%. Remember also too the Comet, the message. I'm jumping back and forth because there's messengers, and that's one of the things I have to do is to translate, or try to translate, the messages from Enoch. Like what Enoch says, judge/healer. Where it's at right now in the scorpion, you have the right, you have the permission to step on the scorpion, the serpent, the snake, because where it's going next is going to Theseus, the snake bearer. And remember, A3 left the tail of the snake. It's in the heart of the ego, Aquila. So I had to relay this and just put it out there. And God bless you, because right now we're in, or have been in, a tremendous spiritual attack. I mean, they got the green light to go after us. But you have the green light now, the green light to step on the serpent, step on the scorpion who stings. And may the force be with you from the creator of one, God, the Almighty, the creator, the light from the center of existence. Until next time, let Father out.